If you've been trying to sing opera, but it still sounds like pop or musical theater, you're likely missing the very first setup that your voice needs. It's not about pushing, it's not about trying to sing big or louder. It's not even about your breath. It's how you shape the space for your vowels. And without this, I don't care how beautiful your voice is not going to sound like opera. Victoria's Vocal Tips. For 36 years, I have helped singers, including voice teachers, cross over authentically in styles ranging from opera to pop to R&B, musical theater, you name it. Let's set up your voice for opera and classical right now. Okay, we're going to do 2 exercises, but the first thing you have to do is create this taller vowel space. Now, taller space means a lifted and wider soft palate that's in the back of your throat. In other words, more yawny space. Number 2, a stable and lower larynx. Number 3, more vertical, that's north-south space in the throat and in the mouth. Now, I'm not going to give you heavy-duty details here, but I'll give you some videos to watch later. But just listen to this, okay? Here's my operatic shape. Or low voices can be down here. Hello, darling. Now, pop and musical theater use more horizontal, speech-like vowels because it's supposed to sound like conversation, right? So listen to this. Hey, how you doing? Opera and classical require more vertical space. What does that do? It gives us more opulence in the sound, more bloom, rich resonance, ringing overtones, and projection without a microphone. Operatic voices have to carry over a full orchestra, and often in an opera house with 3,500 seats with no amplification. And this only happens when resonance is optimized. So here's our simple exercise to start building that tall space. And get your mirrors out, please. We're going to sing the 5 vowels a, e, o, u with that tall, yawny space in the back of the tongue. Now, I'm not talking about overdoing it so it's not. That's going to create problems. Keep your vertical shaped mouth and vertical space in the back of the throat, like this. Now don't go wide, so I don't want you see, that's going to make you sound pop. Higher voices can be lower voices can be down here. C3, C4, or C5. Here we go. Tall space. Notice I didn't spread my mouth. Please don't do this. You're going to sound like you have 2 different voices. Sing. Sing. 2 more. Sing. Last one. So remember, keep that backspace tall. Allow the tongue to simply rest in the bed of your mouth. Since it's an exercise for opera and classical, we want vibrato throughout. So in other words, on all held notes. I want you to keep the volume even, so no petering out. And it does help to imagine that you're singing in a big cathedral rather than a small room. Let's stand up and do the exercise again. And open your arms if this helps you free up your voice. Remember, we're in a beautiful cathedral. Sing. Keep going. Last one. Beautiful. Should feel fantastic. There's our opulence, color and depth that we associate with opera. Now, before we get to our second exercise, remember, if you want to build this in, this isn't natural. You have to build it in with specific exercises. And if you still haven't gotten my audio exercise training program, Victoria's vocal exercise program, I don't know what you're waiting for. The program is huge. I give you a short and a long workout and literally hundreds of options for whatever your vocal needs may be. I have a section on how to sing opera and classical. Maybe you want to sing pop. Maybe you want to sing jazz. You want to work on your vocal colors, textures. You have problems with certain vowels or vocal tension. You want to smooth out that break or passaggio. I give it all to you. And the best part is, it's super affordable, and I do regular group classes with members, and I want to meet you. So see the link below and sign up right away. Exercise 2. We're going to do a simple 5-tone scale on the 5 vowels. But now we're going to change keys for our starting note. Okay? I'm going to be here at A4, and it goes like this. Lower voices can be at A3, etc. Okay? If possible, vibrato throughout. Keep your tall space in the back. Sing. Breathe. Breathe. I hope you're standing up and look at your mirrors. Make sure your mouths aren't going wide like that. Here we go. We're going to do 4 more. Last one. Resonance, bloom, beauty. I tell you, once you start singing opera, you're going to fall in love with it because it just is a full-bodied, dramatic experience. Now, we've only discussed the very first thing that you must have to sing opera. See this video for the 6 things that you have to have. And to sing opera, you've got to have pure vowels. See my playlist on vowels and singing. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.